Hello, this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today with another first look for Diamond Art Club. Thank you very much for sending this over to me. And this is the absolutely stunning Joyful Journey by Becca Tindol. This one, I mean, I talk about big and beastie paintings. This is the biggest one I've had for a while. This is 69.9 centimeters by 125.9 centimeters. So it really is a big painting. But I think as we get into it, you'll see why it really had to be, because there's a lot of detail in this bad boy. I just checked Diamond Art Club's website before hopping on here, and it is currently in stock, but as of right now, it's showing as low stock. So I don't know by the time I've got this video up whether it's still in stock, but if you do see this and think that you would like to pick it up, you might want to be quick. But of course, if you do miss it, you will be able to sign up for notifications, and I assume that this will be back and available to buy again in a few months. So let me check the stats on this one. It is 81 colours, very, very colourful painting, as Becca Tindol's work tends to be. It's got 1 Aurora Borealis drill and 6 fairy dust diamonds, and it's got 142,000 drills. So just a few, eh? There's definitely been a trend recently with Diamond Art Club bringing out bigger kits. And I think sometimes they can be a little daunting. I certainly feel that way. But the thing that I remember is just they bring out what we vote on. So I guess as a collective, we like the really big detailed pieces. And I'm definitely trying to just shift my mindset towards being comfortable working on bigger pieces more often. I do enjoy smaller pieces for that quick finish, but you can't beat the finish on a big kit. I'm working on Cozy Christmas Cabin by Donna Gelsinger, or I have been working on it recently. And that's another fairly large kit, and it's the first largish kit I've worked on in a while. And just the detail of the render is spectacular. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you look at this and you think that's really big, it's too big for me, but you love the artwork, maybe consider giving it a go anyway, because you'll find if you break it up, if you work in sections, if you take breaks, you get through it in the end, and they are so worth it. Anyway, here end of my TED Talk. Let's take a look at the diamond painting. It is, by the way, I should say, square diamonds, which is probably fairly obvious because the bigger paintings do tend to be. If it's got enough detail in it that it needs to be a bigger painting, it's probably going to need to be square drills as well. Oh, that box was bulging. I can already tell I'm not going to be able to get the drills back in without bursting it at the seams. So this painting came out, I think, early January. So there may well be other people that already have this in hand as well if they bought this on release day. So let me know what you think of it if you picked it up. So here is the toolkit, which I will take you through in a moment. And then where is my, right, here is the thank you for purchase leaflet, which also contains the sticky labels. So again, I will take you through that. Here is my giant diamond painting, and here is, yes, I got another black card. Oh, just a moment of excitement. So here is the trading card that came with this one. Just a quick note, it does vary. I've seen some confusion about this. So if you are following the trading cards, the treasure quest cards that Diamond Art Club has started releasing, and you know that they come out in bronze, silver, gold and black, and that's in ascending order of rarity. Just because I got a black card in this kit doesn't mean that you're going to get a black card. I think they have said that there is a higher chance of getting the higher value cards in bigger kits, but that doesn't mean it's guaranteed. You know, the majority of people who buy this kit will still get a bronze card. I've just been super lucky this time. I only just got my first one before Christmas and I was super excited. They're actually really lovely as well. They've got a matte effect, which is very pleasing. Anyway, the purpose of these cards is that they come with a scratch off label. I mean, the purpose beyond just collecting them, because I like to do that anyway. But once you scratch off these labels, and if you go to diamondartclub.com/redeem, you will see that there are various combinations listed, which you can exchange these codes on cards for very nice, juicy gift cards and even a custom kit. So yeah, very exciting. First up, let's take a look at the toolkit. I won't dwell on this too long because this isn't particularly new anymore. Most people probably know what's in here, but I'll just quickly whiz you through the contents. So, whoops. First up, you have the Twist and Pick applicator pen. You'll notice this is a little bit chunkier than your typical plastic kit pens we used to get. It's not chunky, I wouldn't say, but it's thicker than those, if that makes sense. It's more ergonomic. You'll see it fits really nicely in my hand there. One end has got a 4-placer loaded, and this end, this is where the magic happens, as it were. So if I take this lid off, this is the Twist and Pick applicator end. You'll see this is brass tipped. They have transitioned through to brass tips on the majority of kits I've had recently. You may still get plastic tipped pens, so just if yours looks a little different, that's why. This bit here is preloaded with Diamond Art Club's putty. So what you do is you twist, and it's going to go easily at first where there's no resistance, and then you're going to meet resistance and you have to twist, sometimes quite hard. This one doesn't seem too bad. And you're going to see that putty starting to ooze up that tip. I can literally see it coming up there. It kind of carries on going for a little bit after you've stopped twisting, so I'm trying not to do too much at once, but let's just get it up there so I can show you. And now you'll see there's a little too much, so I would take that excess off there before I diamond painted with it. So this is now your single placer. And you will find that this putty it's loaded with will last you absolutely ages, but you can pull this whole piece out and reload it with putty. If you do run out, you can reload it with wax if you just prefer to work with wax or a different putty or whatever you prefer to work with. You should find it goes in here. I mean, excluding things like glue dots, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's a nifty little thing. I find these particularly good when working with special drills because it's a lot less likely that you're going to have putty being pulled out of the placer when it's attached down here. So we also have a little roll of baggies, and then I also have, it's got a little bit of wax on it. I also have a tray. So this is branded on the side and it's a really nice size. This is exactly the kind of size that I tend to aim for with trays. So it's very useful. These are stackable when they've got the lid on like this. So if you have a few of them, you might want to kit up into them. I know that's something some people like to do. And if you take the lid off, you'll see it also has a stopper. And inside here we have a 7-placer if you prefer that to your 4-placer. This one actually, let me just show you. This one has a little bit of excess plastic on it. That does happen sometimes. It's not a problem. It would get in the way if you diamond painted like this, but what you can do is if you just take something like a nail file and gently rub it over there, you'll find it comes straight off. To be honest, with this one being longer, you could probably snip it with scissors. But yeah, if you ever have unevenness in your plastic multi-placer, that's how you can easily fix it. There is wax. And there is another brick of putty. So you have got loads and loads and loads here. Certainly enough to get you through most projects. Next up, let's take a look at the thank you for your purchase pouch. So if I open this up, this contains loads of useful information as well as the sticker sheet. So I'll put that to the side for the moment. You have got in here tips and tricks. There are some things here which may not be obvious to everyone, particularly if they haven't purchased from somewhere like Diamond Art Club before, so it's a really useful thing that they include. There is a link here to join the Facebook group. Diamond Art Club's VIP Facebook group is a really useful place to just share your work, see other completed works, get an idea of what releases are coming up. So yeah, great resource to join there. You've got step-by-step instructions and you've got how to use and refill the Twist and Pick applicator. I haven't actually tried to refill it yet, so that is helpful for me as well. Kit contents listed down here, just so you can check you've got everything you should. And you've got a QR code to save 20% off your first ever purchase on Diamond Art Club's app. Something to note with Diamond Art Club is that you never need to pay full price for your kits. So there are really nice juicy discount codes for first time buyers and at certain points in the year when they like to spoil us like Black Friday. But even just in normal times, you never need to pay the full price that you see on the website. If you have never purchased from Diamond Art Club before and you would like to support my channel by using my affiliate code, I do have 2 in the description box below. So if you're looking to make your purchase, you can pop one of those in at checkout. Cat20 will give you 20% off your first ever purchase, and Cat10 will give you $10 US off, or the equivalent in your local currency. Please don't feel obligated, of course, but yeah, they are there if you would like to use them, and just make sure you use some sort of discount code. The sticker sheet comes with lots of pre-cut stickers. I'm not sure how easily you can see, but these are all individually cut, so they're perfect for a logbook if you'd like to keep one. And here is the artwork, and you can start to get an idea now of how detailed this is and how small some of the details are, and that's why this one had to be big. If they'd tried to do this one smaller, it would have been extremely pixelated in places. But the colours are just wow. This is the kind of artwork that I so enjoy working on, because I pick artwork to diamond paint far more based on how fun I think it will be than things like if I'm going to hang it on my wall, because personally I don't do that very often. I don't have the wall space, so that's not an important concern for me. So this one I just look at and I think all of the bright colours would just be so fun, because that is really something that draws me in with diamond painting a lot of the time. These are all pre-cut stickers as well, so again, logbook perfect. And here are the sticky labels for your storage pots. You are most likely going to want to kit up a kit with 81 colours into storage pots, so these make it nice and easy for you to do that. And again, you can just see an absolute rainbow of colours here. Pretty sure everything's covered. Richard of York Cave, Battle in Vain. Yeah, covered and more than. I just said that and I thought, is that a UK thing? Because Richard of York was like a king in the 1400s here. That might not make any sense to people outside the UK, but yeah, that's the way we remember the order of the colours of the rainbow. And here I am, 41, and I still need to run through that to remember them. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, here you have the AB, which is an orange one, and then your six fairy dust drills. You can get an idea of the colours there, but I will look through them properly in a moment, of course. So ABs have a special glitzy coating on them, so they're really good for accents. Fairy dust drills I like to describe as an in-between zone between the glitziness of ABs and the sort of regular shininess of normal drills. So they have a coating of mica on them, which gives them just a sort of soft, subtle, glittery effect. Really pretty. Probably my favourite kinds of drills. So yeah, gorgeous colours. Let's get stuck into the kit. Okay, Diamond Art Club canvases come in this dust cover bag, which I like to continue to store my diamond paintings in once I've had a look at them and put them away again, just because, I don't know, if anything happened to the box, it's an extra layer of protection. And their canvases have this tarpaulin background, which is trademarked. It's a really nice, flexible canvas, which is very satisfying to work on. The feel of it, the weight of it, I mean, because this is obviously the back. This is just the luxury effect. And it is self-flattening as well, their canvas. So you're going to see me roll it back on itself in a moment to flatten it out, just for speed. But because of this trademarked tarpaulin canvas design, you can just leave it lying around and it will self-flatten. Right, let's take a look at the diamonds. Oh my goodness. You know it's big when there's 2 bags. So yeah, look at those absolute beauties. Oh, wow. This gives me so much joy. Okay, I'm going to try and have a peek at the canvas first, because I like to do that first, and then I'm going to go through these properly. It is going to be far too big for me to show you all in one go, but I will pan over it in a little bit so that you can see it all as well as I'm able to. Always trickier with these big ones. So, I'm going to go rolling. A lot of rolling to do. bit of something on the back there. No worries. You will also see, or hopefully you can just about see, some lines across the canvas. These lines mark where there are perforations in the cover. So this is another innovation that Diamond Art Club has introduced in the last year or so. And their top covers come pre-sectioned, so that if you choose, you can just use those to section up your paintings and ditch things like release papers and washi tape that a lot of people use to mark out sections. Just another option for you. So that didn't go very well because it's folded up on itself because it's too long. Okay, wowza. Oh, to put it in context, this canvas is only about 25 centimeters shorter than me. So here is the bottom. And let me try and show you some of the rest. But, oh wow, it really is going to be a lot of fun. Long-term project for sure. Tiger. So it's things like the tiger that mean you need this to be a bigger canvas, I think, because for him to be recognizable as a tiger, it had to be big overall. All the little bits of detail in all the little sections. So here is the next bit. Lovely. There's a real rainbow effect going on in the middle here. And then I say that, and then coming to the top, there is an actual rainbow. So yeah, what a stunning canvas. I enjoy an awful lot of Becca Tindol's work, and I have several, but I have to say this is probably one of my favourites. It's just got so much going on in it, and that's something I really enjoy in a diamond painting because I am someone who gets bored easily. So I like kits where you're going to be doing lots of individual pictures within a picture almost, and you're definitely going to get that with this. It's so pretty. Big thick border all the way around as well, so that will go quite quickly. I would say probably overall a mixture of colour blocking and confetti in this kit. There are definitely sections like here that it's looking a lot more detailed. There's going to be a lot of changing out the colour of drill in your tray. But then there are sections like this bit and the border that they're colour blocking, which means if you like to use a multi-placer, you'll whiz through them in no time, or if you single place, they'll still go quicker. So yeah, I think I would say it is a mixture overall, with some sections that are going to be quite heavily confetti based. Like this whole bit here, I think is going to be a little slower than some other sections are. But yeah, so stunning. It really is. It's like so many different pictures within one piece of art. I love it. Okay, let's start looking at some of those drills. Okay, here is the first set of drills. So we are kicking off with a fairy dust drill Z907. So just in case you are not yet familiar with what fairy dust drills are, because they've only been around about a year or so, this is what they look like. As you can see, quite a subtle effect, but very, very pretty once placed. And then I have got 702, 552, 972, 3842, I've got 2 bags of that one, 995 and 3843, very hard to tell those apart. Oh, sorry, there were 3 bags of 3843 in fact. And that's 3 bags of 3834, 3 bags of 336, 6030. This 6000 range are the colours that Diamond Art Club has manufactured in-house. So they found that there were some colours that they hadn't been transferred from the original DMC colour range into diamonds, or didn't exist in the DMC range that they were missing, and they've started to produce those in-house. So that's what it means if you see a number over 6000. 791 and 2 bags of 310. Then I have 2 bags of 895, 824, 915, 3024, 3740, there's 2 bags of that one, 946, 718, 800, lovely colour that one. I'm a sucker for blues. 832, 2 bags of 3021, 3750, 2 bags of 798, 600, 991, and 2 bags of 3840, another gorgeous shade of blue. And then the last strip of drills for this bag has 844, 157, 931, 986, sorry, 2 bags of that. No, sorry, 3 bags of that. And that is the end of bag 1. I'll be back with bag 2. Next up, I have 2 bags, oops, come on camera focus, of Z606. This is a really fun, bright orangey red, almost luminous, and it's a fairy dust drill. That excites me. And then I've got 2 bags of 550, 1 of 792, 943, 2 bags of 3818, 2 bags of 553, 2 bags, no, how many, 4, 5 bags of 934, 98, I can't read numbers, 3845 and 996, and here is that AB, so only the one AB, but it is a big fat bag of this lovely orange AB, and you can just see the glitziness there. And then I've got 602 and 780. Then I have 3860, Z3822, 452, 554, Z973. That's probably a good one to come in a bit closer so you can see a bit easier on that kind of colour. Z3608, 210, 6002, 977, 581, 813, 3774, 611, 910, 2 bags of that, 340, 3747, 2 bags of that, 6021 and 803. And the last strip of drills has got 211, Z762, 415, 3846, 746, 3354, 743, 3807, 3832, 3041, 744, 6033, 3851, 370, 740, 3765, 3810, 519, 414 and 891. Phew, got there in the end. I've put the other bag away, but even with this bag, you can just see the beautiful range of colours. It is going to be so much fun. Okay, I'm going to put these away and then I'm going to come back with a pan over the canvas as best as I can to show you it all in a little bit more detail. absolutely stunning. Right, I am going to attempt to figure out where some of these special drills go. Might be a little tricky, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so first off, there is the orange one. And I see the symbol for that in the tiger, which makes sense. It's scattered around here. There are little bits of it scattered in lots of places. And it's along this horizon here. And then I expect, yes, of course, it is in the actual rainbow up there. And little bits in the border as well, and in the sun. I'm gonna guess, actually, although I'll have a go at looking for these, that they're all gonna be scattered all over the place, because they're going to be where those colours are, and the colours are spread through the canvas. It's just really vibrant. The red fairy dust, loads of that in the rainbow there, and loads of that going around the border. There were 2 fat bags of that, I think, weren't there? It's also in this section, so yeah, loads of that one. And then J, what was that one? It was like a little pale bluish grey, I guess. So, can I see that one anywhere? I think that was one of the smaller numbers, smaller bags, as it were. So I may not be able to find it very easily. She says. I see literally a few dots of it in the border around here. I don't know if that's it. It could be. But yeah, I'm not going to spend ages looking. So let's just say there's not a huge amount of that one. And then the green one, that is all spread through this tree here. Little bit over there. There are little bits of it. I'm just running out of room on this table. Little bits of it in this crystal here. I see specks of it in places around the border, and a chunk of it there. And of course in this section, which seems to have all the special drills, so this bit is really going to draw your attention. And again in the rainbow up there. Then I've got a yellow one, which is again in the rainbow, not in the sun as far as I can see, but it is in the border. It is a little bit here in the volcano, I guess that is, isn't it? I was going to call it a mountain, but I'm guessing this is lava inside the volcano. And then a little bit down here. Yeah, it's speckled around the place. The pink one, I see it here in the border. And I see it a little bit around here in the pink sections down here. It's in the volcano and in other parts of the border. Not a huge amount of that one. It's around here too, but that was a fairly small bag. And then last but not least, this one, let's see. There's not any more in the sun, I don't think, which surprises me, because normally things like that you might expect there would be special drills, but I guess they're just going to pop out from the background, the sun and the moon. So maybe they felt they didn't need so many special drills there. I have absolute faith in Diamond Art Club's rendering team at all times to make a good judgment on these, because I have personally never finished a Diamond Art Club kit and thought, I wish there were more special drills, or I wish there were fewer special drills. So anyway, that last one, I see a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there in the border. And all through this path, there's quite a lot of it there. Any more at the bottom? A few speckled through there, but yeah. Oops, sorry, I'm knocking into things at the other end of the table. So that is my kind of best, oh dear, that was the toolkit falling off a chair. I'm running out of space. So yeah, that is my best guess for all of the special drills where they are, and I think they've done a really good job of just spreading them out. There are certain areas that are going to be really kind of blingy, as it were, like this area here, and then a lot of the different features that you would think would draw your attention in the piece are accentuated by special drills, and also the border to make that even more interesting. So yeah, I think it's going to be fabulous. Wow, I'm really excited for this one. What do you think, guys? Has anyone else picked this one up? I know that there were people who were waiting for it from after it was voted on. And I know that Becca Tindol, the artist herself, has said that sometimes when her pieces are put through voting, they can be popular, but then Diamond Art Club can't actually manage to render them in a size that they can manage to release. So I think that's the compromise here, that yes, this is a big one, but it had to be, and it is so worth it, because this is going to be absolutely amazing when completed. I cannot wait to see it. I think it'll take me a little while to get around to it, just because I do struggle to get to the bigger kits as often, but I'm definitely going to enjoy working on this at some point in the future. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and thanks again to Diamond Art Club for sending this over to me. You absolutely made my day with this one. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please consider dropping a like on it, and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you stick around, so please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.